Hello, and a warm welcome to the articles which accompany our autumn equinox newsletter. Oh, this gorgeous September. We've got a beautiful day today, and I want to share with you one of the articles which we've called The Life of Pi: Inner Balance for Leaders. So, we often talk about work-life balance. You will have heard it many times. And if you're following Indigo Brave's work, then you will have heard me say what utter nonsense this concept is. I've been writing and talking about the ridiculousness of work-life balance since 2011, and I still hear it bandied about nearly everywhere. And I really want to change this because it's rubbish. I mean, for starters, it's the wrong way round, isn't it? Work-life balance. Huh. So work comes first, does it? And life second? I don't think that's true. And there's a whole article on this where I dig into it more deeply, so you can follow that. I'll make sure there's a link to it on this article. Okay, it's flawed. I think it was invented by an HR department somewhere. Instead, in Indigo Brave, we like to think of this life as a huge, great, marvelous pie. Who doesn't love a slice of pie? My pie would probably be a keto pie at this particular stage of my life, with some fabulous, fabulous maple syrup flavoring, made of beautiful apples and blackberries that I've harvested from the land at this time to nurture within seasonal eating. All things that I'm passionate about. But yeah, you can make the pie any type of pie you like, and everybody loves some sort of pie. Now, if we imagine this wonderful pie, I've gone off actually thinking about pie here, but you'll notice that the slices don't have to be the same size. So at different times in my life, there have been very different titles of my slices. I've had family, health, I've had lots of creativity, contribution, plenty of different types of pie, different slices. But when the children were born, they needed a much bigger slice of my pie. Then I had more than one child, and they needed their separate slice because they needed very different things. Sometimes work has increased its slice, of course, and that's fair too. Sometimes work has split into different projects because I've really needed to separate work out into its own pie and look at the slices within to see where my balance was lacking. Where was I spending too much time on one and not enough time on the other? That's not going to work. Okay, you get the idea. Now, we're at the equinox, and it's important as the Earth is coming into her balance, and Gaia as an organism is looking for this portal of balance where everything comes into line. We can use that. We can use that energy to go, yeah, come on, pen, paper, let's have a look at where the pie is out of balance. What do I need to redress so that I can feel more balance within? It's a great idea because you can then start to embody what you want. And that's going to mean change. And there's another article in this autumn equinox newsletter to dig into what that will mean. But at least the first step of change is awareness. We can't change anything without awareness, and we need awareness of where we're out of balance, awareness where this may be costing us energy that's going in the wrong direction. How do we make sure that everything is taken care of, including, of course, your rest, which is another one of these articles that you can find in this newsletter. So it's a powerful time. You can use some prompts when you next journal. Perhaps you're missing a slice. Which slice am I missing? Have you got one for rest? Because that's crucial. And if you can see that when you look at your pie slices, there is some serious imbalance and you're really ready to make a transformational shift, then you may be ready for our Ignite Circle. And there's a rare opportunity to join a new circle with Ignite that's coming up at the end of October this year. So if that's you, get in touch and we'll see if it can support you, if you're right for it, and if it's right for you. Very exciting. And if you want, if you don't not ready to do that, but you just want to get involved, then come and warm your fingers and toes in our Firelight Circle for free and just see if there's some wisdom that you can give, some wisdom you can take, some sharing that you can do. There's loads of great stuff in that Firelight Circle, lots of great nuggets that you can start delving into, see if it sparks something inside of you. Okay, thank you for listening, and we'll see you all soon.